And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the San Francisco Giants. Biggest storyline coming into this one is how effective this team's starting rotation has been of late. They've been on an absolute tear, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, they've been lights out. It's almost like each starter's trying to outdo the last. Game after game, they're keeping opposing hitters just guessing up there at the dish. Can't wait to see if that momentum carries over to today.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. Today's starting pitcher, Jordan Hicks. What's the word on him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
And that is in for a strike. And the count 1-2. Slice to right. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
2 strikes.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the third and final game of the series. And he grounds one to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Cal Raleigh now at the plate. That's in there. And the count 1-2.
If we were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Got him! And that is a big first out.
Well, that seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 strikes.
And the sweeper is off the plate.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Here's a 2-2. On the ground, 2 ball. Save!
No, he's in there. Safe.
Two on, 1 out. Luke Raley getting ready to hit. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Inside just missed.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
On the ground, could be 2. The throw to second is offline. Everybody's going to be safe. So bases all loaded up. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. On the ground to third, might be 2. Steps on the bag for 1. And that's 2. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Mariners 1 and the Giants nothing. Back here in San Francisco. And on the hill in this one, George Kirby. Going to be hard to top his last start, Singy.
He was outstanding. Complete game shutout. He got some great support from his defense. He's got the swing and miss stuff. Everything working for him. We'll see if he's got it today.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. That's towards center. Rodriguez sizing this one up and makes the grab. One down. Here's the Giants lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the one run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll get down for a hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, third baseman.
Now it's Matt Chapman. Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first, and he held up. Fastball for a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Here's Elliot Ramos. That one missing inside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 2 outs. That one misses, and the count is 3-1. Luis Matos in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Kicks and fires. On a line. And that's the inning. Giants leave a couple, still behind by a count of 1-0. Top of the second, and now for Seattle, Rowdy Tellez. To third, and it stays fair, and it gets by him. Makes the turn and heads for second, and he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Dylan Moore up next for the Mariners. Wade handles, throws to first, 1 out in the second.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Next pitch is outside. Yeah, that's fouled off. Throws to first in time. Quick recovery from the misplay pays off for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Victor Robles.
So the lineup flips over, and now it's Victor Robles up to hit. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mariners 1 and the Giants nothing. Bottom of the second, and here is Luis Matos.
Right fielder, Luis Matos.
That's ball two.
Umpiring behind the plate for us today, Boog, is Mike Fillmore, and he is a good one. He'll reward pitches on the edges a little bit, but the main thing is he doesn't keep you guessing. Once he establishes that a pitch is a strike, it stays that way.
Batting seventh, designated hitter.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate. Robles quickly throws it in. Runner stops at second, and the first two reach to start the inning.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, he really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. Now a chance for Patrick Bailey. No swing, just held it back there. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. He's got it, and there's one down.
Batting ninth, second baseman,
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit. Tying run and scoring position, bottom half of inning number 2. Move to second, Matos dives back in safely. And a count 1-2. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So here's Wade now. Kirby picks to first. Fitzgerald back in on a dive. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. The tying run is in to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Willie Adames stands in. 2 outs. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. Here's the pitch to Adames. That one is absolutely belted. Rodriguez ranging back, and forget it. He muscles that one out the opposite way. His second of the year, and now they're out front. It's 4-1. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
So 2 down. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next Giant to hit. And it is 2-1. On the ground, out to short. Jumps, throws, not in time, and he reaches safely.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
Runner at first with 2 away. Matt Chapman up to the plate now. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Cut out and miss. Struck him out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Hard on the ground to first. Wade takes it himself and 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
Up next for Seattle, catcher Cal
And now
Raleigh.
Cal Raleigh. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
And he beats it. He's safe. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
And now here is Randy Arozarena. Up the middle, Adames. There's one. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, he made the decision to try to take it himself at second and then throw for the double play over to first base, but good hustle down the line. You know, it's a toss-up to think if he flipped it, could they have gotten him? I think you just have to go with your conviction.
Luke Raley.
Digging in, Luke Raley. Swinging a foul straight back. Arozarena, the runner at first with 2 gone. Left field, Ramos. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Giants 4 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Left fielder, Elliot Ramos.
Swing and a ball popped up. This one a mile high. Moore puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that is out of play. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Base hit into right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, designated hitter Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski up here. Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch is outside.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Base knock center field. And out to aboard.
Now batting, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. On the ground, a second, might be two. To Crawford for one. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 3 innings complete. It's the Giants 4 and the Mariners 1. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco. That one missed. And that is downstairs. And now it's 3-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Now he'll turn for second, and he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
He was all over that one. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So here comes Rowdy Tellez. Hard hit, right side. Slings to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, second baseman Dylan Moore.
Here's Dylan Moore.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
One away with a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. This to third. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
That really hurts right there. This is no time to gamble. When you're down in the ball game, you've got to be sure if you're going to advance a runner or even try to score right there that you're going to be safe. Just a poor decision.
J.P. Crawford gets a chance to hit. Cut on and lifted in the air. Drops into the glove, and that is that. Mariners leave 1, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Back here at Oracle Park, standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. Rocketed out towards right center, and it's into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. George Kirby done for the afternoon. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute. The new pitcher in the game, Matt Brash. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Now here is Lamont Wade Jr. That misses, and it's 2-1.
All these Giants really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. 5 of their hits have come from at-bats where they were behind in the count, so they're really battling up there.
Liner, base hit. Coming home. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. Man at first, nobody out. Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 7-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Certainly worthy of another look to find out the distance of that home run via StatCast. 470 feet. Singy, say it with me. Wow.
Yeah, he got every stitch on that baseball, and you don't see many homers go as far as that one just did. I'm sure it's already spread like wildfire on the internet, man. These kind of home runs don't go unnoticed.
And up next for the Giants, Jung-Hoo Lee. Outside low, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Nobody out with 3 runs in already this frame. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Lifted in the air down the left side. Arozarena moving under it. Corrals it. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Chappie steps to the dish to take his cuts. One down, base is empty. And that's downstairs. 2-2.
Really nice slider right there. Sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
That one misses, and the count's full. That's a walk.
Ball 4.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his own.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. Hit hard, base hit. Rodriguez hustles to get it in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
Now batting, right
So up
fielder,
next, Luis Matos. Late on that fastball.
2-2 to count.
Chapman, the lead runner at second. Ramos at first. 1 gone. Ground ball could be 2. Off balance feet. There's 1. On to Tellez, and the double play ends the inning. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. And the lead is stretched to 7-1. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Hicks winds and deals. Hit on the ground to short. Adames throws to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swings through that one. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
2 down, bases empty. Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a pop-up. Adames makes the play, and it's out number 3. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 7 and the Mariners 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Mike Yastrzemski. The 1-1. That's out to center field. Rodriguez settles under it. And there's one away.
Now batting, catcher, Patrick Bailey.
Here's the catcher to hit, Patrick Bailey.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And the slider just misses. 1 out, bases empty. Hit in the air, left field. A Rosarena. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Giants, second baseman
Tyler Fitzgerald, the next Giant to hit.
Fitzgerald.
He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. 2 down, nobody on. That misses the zone. 3-1 now. There's the strike at the knees.
Count full.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Rodriguez makes the catch, inning over. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're through 5. It's the Giants 7 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Seattle, third baseman,
So digging in, Jorge Polanco. 2 outs, base is empty. Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Now on the bump, Eric Miller.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And that one is lifted in the air. Lee makes the grab, and that's the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Giants 7 and the Mariners 1. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. That's in there. And the count 1-2. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Taylor Saucedo up and throwing. Spire also throwing. Towards first. He takes it on his own. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Now batting,
good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And up next for San Francisco, Willie Adames. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
One down, base is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo Lee, the next to hit. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rodriguez settles under it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. Two outs. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next
That's a
offering
ball.
is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one hops the wall. Coming home. Now he launches a throw over his head.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Matt Brash done for the day, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
New
Seattle.
pitcher for the Mariners, Taylor
Number 60.
Saucedo. He last
Taylor
pitched 4 days
Saucedo.
ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. And the batter now, Elliot Ramos. Dives and he can't hang on. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they don't get the out.
Just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
At the plate, Luis Matos. Off the
That's
mark
ball
there. And the count is 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. 1 run across. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in. Safe at third with a triple. His 3rd hit of the day.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Runner at third, 2 gone. Mike Yastrzemski, the next Giant to hit. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Patrick Bailey will hit next. Out to center. Makes the catch, and that will end the inning. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 6 full. It's the Giants 11 and the Mariners 1. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
So, man aboard. Dylan Moore digs in now. So, a foul ball makes it 1-2. Do you remember when Tim Kirkchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze. Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just can eat you up, saw you off. I'll tell you what, hitters have nightmares about that pitch. Perfectly executed out there on the mound.
Squirts away a little bit.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you in. Fitzgerald to Adames. That's one, and it's a double play to end the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Giants 11 and the Mariners 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Giants, second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
That one fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
He goes down looking.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Hit in the air, left field, and it falls.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Shortstop,
Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And he's gone yard again. His 3rd home run of the game, and they add on. It's 13-1.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Taylor Saucedo is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. On the mound now, Gregory Santos. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. So up next, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Gregory Santos.
Just a slow ground ball this time. Throw over to Tellez. 2 gone now.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman.
And here is Matt Chapman. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the bottom of the 7th. That clips the corner.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And that one hammered, going back on this one. And that one is off the wall. Throws to second, in safely with a double, his second of the day.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. Fly ball to right. Robles makes the grab, and the inning is over. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. 8th inning coming up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in San Francisco, new inning getting started. Here's Victor Robles. Up the middle, and that one handled on to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, center fielder Julio Rodriguez.
And here is Julio Rodriguez. That misses, and it's 2-1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gotta have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Up the middle, dives, but it kicks off his glove. But there's no play. That's an infield single.
Now batting, catcher Cal Raleigh.
Man at first with 1 gone. And now the switch hitting catcher, Cal Raleigh. Next pitch off the plate. 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard. My partner known for being a touch hacktastic. All right, you walked 130 times.
Oh my goodness.
In your career.
I can't even believe it.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen.
Now pitching for the
Spencer
Giants.
Bivens gets handed the
Number
rock out of the pen.
76.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Rodriguez on second. Raleigh over at first with 1 away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in there safely.
Just one of those at-bats you almost hate to see come to an end. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
So 1 gone with a runner at third. Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Giants lead it 13-3. Back here at Oracle Park, now Luis Matos.
Right fielder, Luis Matos.
Falling behind 2-1.
All these Giants putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They keep finding themselves behind in the count, but it really hasn't mattered in this one. 7 of their hits have come in disadvantaged counts, and I think that helps create a mental advantage for these guys.
That one not close. Counts full, 3-2.
I say that about the mental edge because on the mound, it's extremely frustrating to not be able to put hitters away, and that's exactly what we've seen here.
Rodriguez makes the grab, 1 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
To the right side. Moore. 2 away.
Out.
Now batting, catcher Patrick Bailey.
2 outs, base is empty. Patrick Bailey getting ready to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's off the mark. 3-1.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Ripped towards third. Polanco tosses to first. Inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, San Francisco leads this one 13-3. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for Seattle, Rowdy Tellez. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Here's a high chopper. Over to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th. And up next for Seattle, Dylan Moore. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To the right side. And they're down to their last out.
Up next for Seattle, shortstop J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford now at the plate. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Bivens is just 1 strike away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Now batting, right fielder Victor Robles.
Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Victor Robles. Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Giants win the rubber match of this 3-game series.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push it a little further. Get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club. They've been playing really well, and these players, you can tell they feel the energy these fans bring to the ballpark.
13-3 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.